So you're looking to buy a house, you're in the military, but you have no idea what a VA loan is. Well, it's perfect because in this video, we're going to give you an introduction to VA loans. What's going on, everybody? Kyle Powers here with Haven Real Estate Group at eXp Realty. K-State grad, turned contractor, turned real estate agent and investor. As always, I really do appreciate you guys watching these videos. Let's go and jump into VA loans. Over the next couple of weeks, we are going to be covering a couple of different videos, ranging anywhere from introduction to VA loans and how you can use VA loans throughout your career of being a military personnel. So I hope you enjoy these videos as much as I enjoyed making them and as much as I love working with my clients. I'm going to start off with a quick little story. I have about 51% of my clients are military personnel, so I've gotten to know the ins and outs of a VA loan very, very well. So right off the bat, I'm going to talk to you about the fact that a VA loan is a fantastic opportunity for our service members, for all of our veterans. I don't care if you're retired, active, or reserves. And again, it's not in any hierarchy, but I do appreciate you guys. And first off, I want to start off and say thank you for your service. I do appreciate all of that. I do know the ins and outs. I had literally just recently, I had a client of mine who would not have been able to buy a house otherwise. Very young, active duty member. He was able to come in, buys this house for himself and for his family, and something that he would not have been able to do otherwise. He comes in, it's 0% down, so you have no down payment, so that's excellent. There's no PMI, which we're gonna cover all this stuff later. But he comes in, is able to do all of this stuff, and we get him into a home. Lenders love this because what happens is they have a government-backed loan. They have a government agency being able to say, yes, this guy's good, we have him employed, okay? So it doesn't have to go to a Veterans United. It doesn't have to go to a Navy Federal Credit Union. It doesn't have to go to any of those guys. You can actually use most local lenders. You can use people that are actually here. You can look at the whites of their eyes and say, how do I get this loan taken care of? And we help you throughout that whole process. But lenders love that because it's a government-backed loan. So now you're probably sitting here thinking, Kyle, how do I get approved for this? Am I eligible? Can I do this? How do I do this? Well, here's the beauty of it. You have eligibility just by being active duty at some point in time. You have eligibility to get a VA loan. You can be active duty, you can be reserves, or you can be retired. I don't care at what level, what stage you're in, you can have access to this VA loan because you get to be able to do that for life. There are different eligibility requirements and things like that that do come into play, but ask me questions, put in the comments below. I'd love to hear from you if you have questions as far as that goes, because if you have a question, I'd almost guarantee someone else has a question as well. So go ahead and throw it in the comments below. Why are you getting these loans? Why are you getting a VA loan? I'm gonna tell you the top 3 reasons, okay? Number 1, probably the biggest benefit for it, no down payment. If I came to you and I said, hey, I've got a $250,000 or $400,000 house, and I'm going to require you no money down, so you don't have to give me 20%, you don't have to give me 5%, heck, you don't even have to give me 1%. Give me $0 and you can go buy this house for $400,000. Granted, there's payments and all that stuff changes, but that's the beauty of it. You can get into these homes and not have to stress about it. You don't have to worry about a down payment and all this additional stuff. Second one is competitive interest rates. I can't tell you how many times we get people that come in and it's like, oh, I got this rate, but then the VA rates come in this much lower. Well, again, it's a huge thank you to our military personnel to be able to say, hey, we're here to help. We want to make sure we get you taken care of. Let's give you a competitive interest rate, no money down, and really help you out. Third one on our list is going to be no PMI. You're going to say, Kyle, what the hell is PMI? Private mortgage insurance. If I were to go out and buy a home, I go out and buy a home, I put down 5%, 10%, whatever that is, anything less than 20%. I go put down 5% on a home. I'm going to have private mortgage insurance, and it's because I'm not 20% vested into this home. I've only 5% interest vested into this home. So I get private mortgage insurance tacked on top of my payment. Depending on the price of the home, that could be an additional $150, $200, $250 a month that I have to pay just because I didn't put down 20%. You as active duty military or as retired military or as reserves, potential reserves, you have the opportunity to have no PMI. So that is the beauty of our military VA loan program. Okay, so next part of our process is just gonna be the application process and the overview and things like that. It's very similar to when you're getting a quote unquote normal conventional loan or something like that. You're gonna go in, you're gonna give your financials, you're gonna go through and do your pre-approval process, your pre-qualification, all that. You will have to give a certificate of eligibility saying that you are able to purchase this home through a VA loan and things like that. That comes from your supervising officer, or just there's opportunities through the military that you can get all that information. Other than that, it's very similar. They're gonna look at your debt to income ratios. They're gonna look at your, what leverages you have out there. They're gonna look at all of that kind of stuff. So if you're looking to buy a home, I'm gonna tell you the same as I would anybody else. Make sure you not consolidate, make sure that you have your debt under control. You're not pulling out any new debt. You're not doing anything like that. So then go in and get your pre-qualification, have your certificate of eligibility, have all of these items in a row ready to go. All right, so it is a process, I will tell you that, but it does not take long as you have your paperwork and things like that available and ready for to give to your lenders and whoever it may be at that point. The next process is doing a VA appraisal. Again, it is a little different than a normal appraisal. Okay, because what's going to happen is if I have a 20% down conventional appraisal, they're not looking at the same things as a VA appraisal. Common misconception here. This is what people say is the VA inspection. It's just an appraisal. It's not, they're not inspecting or anything that way deeper into, into the workings of a house. They're looking for chipped and peeling paint. They're looking for broken windows. They're looking for handrails. They're looking for things like that are showing that the house, they want to make sure that you are buying a house that is in good condition for you as military personnel to be able to move their family into, move themselves into, and be able to really make sure that their investment is a good investment. That's what that inspection is. They're not going to look at the HVAC system. They're not going to look at your water heater. They're not going to look at the appliances and things like that. It's not a true inspection. They're not going to scope the sewer lines, things like that. They're going to just do an overall check and see that way. Then on top of that, they're also going to take a check on pricing. They want to make sure that you're making a good investment as well. So a quick story on that one is I had one happen earlier this year. If you watch some of my other videos about Tidewaters, we had something like that. We went in, the seller negotiated, they did their thing, and our appraisal came in low. Well, at that point, we either walk away or we get the house for a lower appraisal price. So these appraisals, these VA appraisals can be a really helpful tool for us to be able to do the things that we need to do and get you into a home and making sure that you're not being taken advantage of or anything like that. Thank you so much for watching. I know there's a lot of information. That's why I've broken these up into a series of different videos. So if you continue to watch, stay tuned for next week. We've got another video coming up. I would love to hear from you guys. If you have any questions about buying, selling, investing, or anything real estate related, please reach out to me. My phone number is 785-477-5485. My email is kyle@homesforsalemhk.com. Again, thank you so much. If you haven't done so already and you do like this content, go and hit that subscribe button. Go and hit that little bell so you get notified of any future videos. And give us that like, share the video, everything that you can, because it does help us grow this channel. Again, thank you so much for watching. I really do appreciate it. If you have any questions, please reach out. If not, put it in the comments below, because if you've got the questions, I'll bet you somebody else does too. Tune in for our following video. I hope to see you then.